What is up, YouTube? It is me, it is The Rock. Just kind of starting a video blog here on how things are going for me in my surgery. Hopefully this can answer some questions for those that are kind of looking for some ideas of what might be happening to them or what they might be experiencing when they go into surgery. Hopefully I can help with what I can. I'm not sure if I'm making this video so much for you guys as an opportunity for me to just kind of look back from my surgery and kind of see how I've changed physically. I mean, pretty big face, I guess, and just not quite happy with where I'm at right now. That's kind of why I'm going through with this. But I guess kind of let you know a little bit about me. I'm 26. Many people would say, yeah, you're still young, you got a long life, you can lose it. I've tried. I've pushed my personal limits. I've done every diet imaginable, or every diet imaginable. I've done prescription pills. I've done hire a professional to help. I've done gym memberships. I've done just about anything except starvation. I've, after sitting down with a therapist, with my parents, with my family and friends, come to the conclusion that pretty much my biggest issue is I eat to the point of when I'm full. Over the years, I've stretched my stomach so big that that point of fullness doesn't really come anymore. So it's kind of what got me worried. And I look at my family and how big they are and their health issues and their diabetes, their high blood pressure, their anxiety, their asthma, their difficulty getting around. I really don't want that for myself. Before my surgery, I weighed myself. I weighed 286. My highest is about 302. If you haven't guessed by the description of the video, I did do the gastric sleeve. So that's, for those who are watching this video, have probably done their studies. It's pretty much where they take off about 85% of your stomach and kind of help suppress your appetite. I'm actually let's see, today's Saturday. I had my surgery Thursday morning. Okay, I guess it was actually about afternoon by the time I got in there. There was a few people in front of me. Got in about 12:30. Surgery actually went very well for me. Some people were very surprised on how quick that I got out of it. But it was actually kind of nice. I mean, I got 4 incisions. I got one in here. I got one right there. One's right there. And I got where they had the drain tube, which I don't know if they use that for something during the surgery as well, but after the surgery you come out and you got a little drain tube that they kind of keep an eye on. Make sure you're not leaking or anything like that. But yeah, surgery itself went very well. They said I had no complications. Everything went very smooth. However, the night of, I'll be honest, was absolute misery for me and for everyone I talked to. They all said they were experiencing the same thing. The doctors gave us a heads up first. They're like, look, we are messing with your stomach. You're going to get some blood in your stool. You're going to most likely experience some bloody vomit, stuff like that. They gave me a lot of anti-nausea stuff, but it just didn't help. Every time I would move, I'd have to throw up. And most of the reason that probably caused the throwing up was just the gas they used to inflate your abdomen while they're doing the surgery, which made a lot of sense because a lot of my throwing up was more me just kind of gagging on gas, but a lot did come out. It was what you consider like bloody vomit. It was very disgusting, scared me at first. But I was told it was normal, and everyone else going through the surgery, what I talked to, said same thing. It's like, yeah, that first night was absolutely misery. I've been recuperating. I spent 2 days in the hospital. Went in Thursday morning, had the surgery, stayed that night, stayed the whole next day for observation. Then they spent one more night, and the next morning they took us to another kind of radiologist clinic area where they did a leak test where you drank this really nasty stuff while they moved you around on like a shuffleboard. And I guess I was able to get x-rays of what your stomach looked like, make sure there's nowhere leaking, anything like that. Liquid was absolute horrid. But after that, they took me back to a hotel um, where I've just been kind of relaxing the last 2 days. Pure liquid diet. That's pretty much all we're really allowed. Lots of water. Keep yourself hydrated. Um, got I found Gatorade, which has been super nice. And then chicken broth has been my main meal. After talking with my doctor, I've kind of been allowed to experiment with a little bit with the more towards like the ice chips, the sugar-free popsicles, the sugar-free Jello. As long as I kind of like mush up the Jello, get it pretty much to a liquid form. But it's kind of nice adding kind of a almost kind of like a solid taste. But it's not really a taste, kind of that consistency. It kind of helped me a little bit. But it has been hard. I mean, I've been sitting in a hotel for 2 days, and all that's on TV has been commercials for McDonald's, for Burger King, for all these meals that I really crave, for pizzas, stuff like that. So it's gonna take a lot of self control. I know my family's gonna be there to help. Um, yeah, I just want to kind of keep an update of what's been going on with me. Not looking for a whole lot of followers, just kind of something I can look back, something my family can look back on, and kind of see where I've gone. Um, so yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions, if anyone is watching this, please feel free to ask. I'm only a few days into it, but I think that this is going to work for me. I know it's an extremely drastic change. It'll change pretty much who I am, how I eat. Can't go out with my college friends anymore. Can't do a lot of things I did with them. I mean, we used to go to all these all-you-can-eat buffets and sushi bars and stuff like that, and it's gonna be sad. I've been looking over my list of things I'm allowed to eat, and for the first 3-4 months, it's pretty much mush. Until you're starting to look into like month 4, month 5, even a little bit after that, before you even get the chance to start looking at some actual good solid stuff like some chicken, some like I know I could start eating some like flaky white fish around like month 3, but it's just not the same. I mean, it's definitely gonna be a challenge. Definitely gonna be a big challenge, but I got a good group supporting me. They're gonna help me through this. My mom's actually, she went through the full gastric reroute, gastric bypass. So my family, we've been through this kind of in the past. We kind of know what to expect. I think before I even went into surgery, my mom had the fridge stocked with yogurts, low-fat milks, sugar-free popsicles. I think she bought Walmart out of their Jello. So I got a good support team. Glad for them. Like I said, any comments, questions, um, whatever you want, go ahead, post them below. I'll try answering the most I can. And you need someone to kind of help you through it. I mean, I could use help too, so we'd be like friends through YouTube or whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching what you watched.